Good afternoon, everyone, and it's good to be here on this stage with you today. There isn't a day that goes by without us hearing about the infrastructure that's going to be required to continue the growth of AI, whether that be hundreds of gigawatts of electricity supply, whether that's going to be the many billions of liters of water that's going to be required to cool these data centers going forward. And the trillions and trillions of dollars that are going to be spent building out this infrastructure to support the current AI technology. Now, the way that we look at this issue is looking at the algorithm development. Is the issue actually here about the infrastructure that we need to build, or is the issue here about the algorithm that is at the core of much of this AI? Now, undoubtedly, the inspiration that neural networks got from mimicking nature has been a rich seam of innovation, and it has driven forward incredible innovations, incredible technologies. But one of the challenges is that we don't run those algorithms on natural systems. We run those algorithms on semiconductor devices. And so what we believe is that we need to revisit some of those algorithms and look more closely at how you develop those algorithms, modify those algorithms to be far more efficient on semiconductor devices. And that is where we've been exploring logic-based networks and using logic approaches to AI over and above the multiply-heavy neural network approaches. The results of this are models that are significantly faster, orders of magnitude faster, orders of magnitude lower energy. They are, as a result of that, far more cost-effective and naturally explainable. And so the choices that we have going forward are, do we continue down this route of only investing in massive amounts of energy infrastructure, the water, potential for polluting water tables, the land grab associated with these huge data centers? Or do we also start to look at what is the core algorithms that we're using here, and how can we save ourselves the trillions of dollars, the electricity supply, by taking different approaches? And that is why we set up Literal Labs in 2023. And so Literal Labs is, we're a team of computer scientists, AI, and mathematicians. I myself come from a background of 30 years in computer science. I used to run Arm's microprocessor team. We have my CTO, who's, as well as doing AI innovation at startups, was the deep learning platform lead at AstraZeneca. Alex Yakovlev, a professor at Newcastle University, has spent many, many years researching this place alongside Ole Christopher Grandmauer at the Center for AI Research in Norway. So we have set up our organization to look at a logic-based algorithmic approach to AI. The first product that we're bringing to market is a highly automated, scalable model training and deployment platform. We're focusing our efforts on the edge AI market, and that's primarily because here is a market where you've got cost constraints, you've got compute constraints, and you also deal with battery-based devices, so you have a lot of energy constraints as well. So as a uber-efficient technology, we play very well into that marketplace. Alongside that, we're also targeting decision intelligence, using the speed of the algorithms to provide fast forecasting, fast and accurate forecasting, or deployment of strategies in any market. The platform that we're building is going to allow our customer base to take their data sets and train logic-based models, and then deploy those models either into an edge AI environment, such using microcontrollers, or into a decision intelligence market where you deploy onto an inference server. The platform today is capable of training upwards of 70,000 models a day, and now we're putting that in the hands of our customers. To make it more real, so over the last year, we've been doing a number of proof of concepts with a number of different companies, and I'm just going to highlight two here. The first one is a water authority. Here is a company in the UK serving nearly 3 million consumers. They supply water and they handle wastewater sewage systems. They had tried to use and deploy neural networks into their network to help them manage and create a smarter water supply and sewage network, and failed. They failed because they can't afford to rip out all of the hardware that's already installed and install new specialist hardware. They failed because the energy requirements for the neural networks that they were trying to deploy were just too high. And what we were able to do is deploy models into that business that allows them to go ahead and build their smart water supply system. The result of that has real business benefit. It means that actually, because they can better control their water supply and the sewage system, they have less spills. And that means that they don't incur the fines on reducing the amount of fines that they have previously. That can be upwards of £100 million for that business. So by deploying a smart, super efficient model, it allows them to add that intelligence into their network. A very different approach is a food business that is looking to take sales information and create an ingredient demand forecast. They have 1,200 ingredients. What we're able to do is deploy thousands of models, a model per ingredient. And whereas previously it took them a day to run their demand forecast, by breaking the problem up into many thousands of individual models that can run on the same hardware, what we're able to do is cut that down to a 30-millisecond run. So that gives them a near real-time demand. As sales information comes in, they get a demand forecast within about 30 milliseconds. That, again, is transformative for that business. As I mentioned, we have, over the last year, been working on a number of different proof of concepts. And as a result of that, we have chosen to bring forward our seed round to January in the new year. And so in January next year, we'll be opening up a seed round. We have approximately half of it filled with our existing investors. We're bringing that round forward. And so I just want to say that if you are interested in learning more on how Literal Labs is bringing AI into the market and treading very lightly on our environment, please get in touch. Thank you very much, everyone.